Hello and happy Sunday. I am going to review my week of OMAD. I like to talk about the way I kind of shifted my windows. This week, we really didn't have too much going on that caused me to have to move my windows at all. It was a pretty bland week. We had no volleyball. Volleyball's over. We really didn't have anything to work around that I can think of. So I am still doing my test. So I'm eating my OMAD, not necessarily with my family. I'm having OMAD every day. But I'm going to share with you my hours. So I'm going to add this on. So here you can see, whoops, I'll go back a little bit and pause it. My average for the week every day was 22 hours and 8 minutes, which means my eating window was open a little less than 2 hours every day. So my highest fast of the week was 24 hours twice, and then I had a 19-hour fast. People often ask me about my period and if I adjust for it. I don't do anything other than my normal 18-hour minimum. However, like yesterday was the first time I period, and I could tell I was ready to eat. So I actually ate earlier in the day, got my 19 hours in, and that's just kind of how I do it. If I don't get a longer fast, that's fine. And I just kind of spread out my eating window a little longer. No sweat off my back. I get my 18-hour minimum. That's just how I handle it. I could tell I was hungrier, and sure enough, my period started. So it's very like telling to me when I feel like at 18 hours, I'm like hungrier than normal. I can tell, and I just do it. I don't worry about it. So I'm going to go increase this, and you can see that my last 7 days, my longest fast was, let's see. Oh, so it said 2 24-hour fasts. So one was a 23-hour fast and like 27 minutes, and one was just over 24. I didn't really have anything that I had to shift my window for. So I'm looking on my phone. It's easier for me to read than the screen. But my eating windows, a lot of them were lunch because I'm not eating with my family. It's easier for me to just eat earlier in the day when they're at school or work. I'm eating different than them. So I didn't really have anything to work around. It was kind of like what worked best for my day. With the construction at the house, the dog, I just pretty much found a pocket of time that worked well. None of my eating windows, I don't think, were super long. I am doing a little bit of testing with my continuous glucose monitor. So like today, I think today was the only one where I had like a specific test. So, but that's not in this data. But I didn't really have anything to work around, but it's up on the screen. I like to share with you guys exactly what I do because I think it is a great illustration, especially if this is your first time seeing this. It's a great illustration of how I am flexible, but I still get my fast in. So you can see I don't do the same thing every day. I don't have the same eating hours or the same fasting hours, and I just kind of go day by day. Generally, I would tell you about why I shifted a window for an out-of-town volleyball game, but honestly, this was a pretty we had a lot going on in the house, but painting at the house doesn't dictate me eating. I just took a break and ate when I wanted to eat. So it was a pretty low-key week. I think my numbers look pretty like 22, 22, 23, 24, like very normal hours. I had shorter eating windows, and that's probably just because I didn't have anything to accommodate. I didn't have any reason to eat early of the day and then late another day. So pretty normal. And there's not really much to share. So this is a really short one. Feel free to pause and look at the hours. And again, this is meant to be an encouragement that you can make fasting fit your life. You don't have to make your life fit fasting. Your eating window doesn't have to be the same time every day. It doesn't have to be the same time of day every day. My personal goal is to get 18 hours of fasting in between every single eating window. That is my focus. And once I achieve that, I move it all over the place. And it's not always perfect. There are days I get less than 18, but that's a pretty strong norm for me. So I hope you guys have a great week. Wednesday is the chatty live. I'll go through comments and all of that. The other thing I wanted to mention is on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, I did put a little poll out there. Feel free to participate. I've had a lot of great responses, and I appreciate all of them. But I'm going to film a video. I thought it would be fun, kind of a way to collaborate, where I'm going to eat an OMAD picked by you guys. So if you want to leave a comment with a drink, an appetizer, an entree, or a dessert, if you suggest all four, or even if you suggest multiples, there's no limit. Just put each of them as a comment. So if you want to say chocolate chip cookies, which, by the way, I hate chocolate chips, but you could still say that if you wanted. Put that as a comment. Even if you want to have a drink suggestion and a dessert, don't put them in the same comment. It makes it easier for me sorting. I will fix any of them that weren't that way. That's fine. But if you want to participate, it's fun for me to read all the suggestions. And then I'm going to have a bowl of, I'm going to have my kids help me. And we'll have a bowl of all the suggestions of drinks, all of the appetizers, all of the desserts, all of the like main course. And then we'll draw them. And that's going to be my OMAD for the day. So I just think it would be kind of fun and a fun way to involve you guys. Just kind of a fun little inside video, if you will. So if you want to participate and give ideas, I will give a shout out and highlight the comment that suggested each of the 4 that is randomly selected. And I did put my food preferences out, but I did say I will even try things that I may not like. So if you want to suggest something that isn't on a preference list, but you think I should still try, I am willing to do that if your suggestion is drawn. So I just think it's fun. So feel free to go out and put your suggestion out there. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And I hope this encourages you as you are building your fasting muscle, that you can accommodate all the important things in your life, and that fasting is really flexible. It's what I've found. I love the lifestyle and I love sharing it with you guys. So I'll be live next Sunday at some point with my week that I'm about to have. And then Wednesday at 1:30, we'll be live. And that's where I get in the comments and chat with you guys. And I hope you guys have a great time until then. See ya. Thanks for joining.